guys, welcome to Total Drummer. I'm Matt Dean. We're going to look here. I'm going to make this quick. We're going to look at 5 really easy drum fills that sound amazing. They're so easy. So easy. Now look, get this sheet music. The link below this video will take you there. That will take you to the totaldrummer.com/resources page. From there, you will find it with the same title as this video. So it's 5 really easy drum fills that sound amazing. All right. Now, we all like a good deal, don't we? We all like buy one, get one free. Well, this is buy one, get 5 free. 5 free. And what I love most in drumming, I reckon, because I'm not even lazy, but look, we all love this, is when you put the effort in and you learn a pattern and then you can milk that pattern and get so much mileage out of it. So, you know, if you learn a rudiment, learn the paradiddle, you can use it in a million different ways. So you learn that one exercise first of all, then you can use it to make so many great things. And that's just brilliant because, you know, when you put that hard work in, it's great to get that reward back over and over again. So we're going to look at a super simple pattern here, and we are then going to look at 5 different orchestrations of that to make it into 5 different fills. Simple. And you know what's even simpler? The pattern itself. So literally all it does, and you can see it on the top line of this sheet music here, we play right, left, kick. Right, left, kick. It's a 3-note pattern. So if I play it on the snare first with the bass drum, that's it. Okay, and this is like your classic rock fill that we've all heard a million times since, you know, the late 60s, or, you know, it's a John Bonham favourite when you play it as a triplet and you move that right, left around the kit a bit. So for example, okay, so that's right, left bass or right, left kick as a triplet. In fact, let's throw that in there as well. That from this same sticking pattern, right, left kick, you can have that fill. So that's 6. We're going to do 6 fills. That one was just a little bonus fill. Okay, but the main 5 we're looking at that are on this sheet music are slightly different, because what we're going to do is take the 3-note pattern, right, left, kick, and not play it as a triplet. Instead, we're going to play it as 16th notes. So of course, 16th notes, there's 4 in a beat, 1 E and A. So if we play a 3-note pattern over our 16th note phrasing, it's going to fall across the beats and create a really, really interesting phrase. Okay, so it's going to sound cool. I use this loads. In fact, I use this loads and just move it around the kit in different ways. And I think people I play with probably think I know loads of fills, but I don't. I just keep using this one. It's my only fill. And I just keep moving it in different ways. I hope they never see this, to people I play with, because they think I know loads of fills, but I don't. All right. Now, I do know other fills, but I love this idea, as I said, of just getting more mileage out of it. So the way this is going to feel over the 16th note phrasing, we're going to go right, left, kick, over 16th notes. We get this kind of feel. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and. Now, if you're good at maths, which you are because you're a drummer, which makes you intelligent, then you know that 3 doesn't go into 16. So we've got 16 16th notes in a bar. 3 does go into 15 5 times. So we can play our phrase 5 times, right, left, kick. We can play that 3-note phrase 5 times, and that gives us 15 notes. So to make it up to 16, we add 1 note. And you can chuck anything in here, but to keep it nice and simple, what we've done here is we're just going to add a little left hand on the end. So we know. So if we do our thing 5 times, right, left, kick, 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 left. That left makes it fit nicely into 16th notes. All right, right, left, kick. Now the key here for this sound awesome is it needs to be even 16th notes. If we look at fill number 1, so the top line just shows us the right, left, kick thing. Fill number 1 with a 1 next to it is simply orchestrated on the snare and the bass drum, and that works. All right, so I'm just going to play that and then loop it with the beat so you can hear it, but let's go slow first. So like 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. that works. That works. We don't need to orchestrate it. It works already, but we're going to orchestrate it because we're going to create the illusion of being a man or a lady of many fills. We're creating that illusion that we've got many fills. So the second one, number 2. Now the kick is always going to be on the kick, right? We're not going to move what we do with that. So it's just looking at the right and the left. So on beat 2, we have the first 2 of them are on the snare. Then we go up onto the high tom, then back to the snare, then down on the floor tom, then back to the snare. And then that single left at the end is floor tom, just a left on the floor tom. So you're going to come underneath yourself and maybe then hit a crash over there. So you're going to snare, high, snare, floor, snare, and then 1 floor at the end. Okay, nice and slow. All right, 2 down, 2 down. Now, when we get to 3, we're going to actually now split it. So instead of doing the right, left on the same drum each time, we're going to split those. So we can see what we do here is we go snare to high tom, floor tom to snare, snare to high tom, floor tom to snare, snare to high tom, and then a floor tom at the end. So the movement is just, it's the same thing. We're alternating. So we're going to go right hand on the snare, left hand on the high tom, right hand on the floor, left hand on the snare. Okay, so super slow. Okay, so that's the thing that we're just going to alternate. If I play the whole bar now. Okay, getting more interesting. Okay, so number 4, we're going to start with snare, high tom, like we did in the last one. And then we're going to go floor tom again, but then we're going to bring the left hand up onto the hat, just to throw a hi-hat in there for something a bit different, a bit cheeky. And then we're going to do 2 on the snare, 2 on the floor tom, and then finish with a floor tom to hat, okay, then the left hand on the snare. Now, I know that's kind of hard with me just going through it like that, but that's why you should go and download the sheet music so you can sit with your eyes and go through it at your own speed. And I'm also going to play it now so you can see it, okay? So don't worry too much if that explanation was rushed, because now we're going to see it. There we go. I mean, I wouldn't really like to learn it like that. For me, I would just be getting the sheet music, I'd be reading it, I'd be going through it mega slow, gradually building it up, which is exactly what I did. You know, I kind of came up with the idea of the orchestration, but for me to really learn it, I wrote it out and then learnt it like that, like I was a student learning someone else's fill. That's how I learnt my own fill. So for me, I learn it like that. If you want to learn it by watching, obviously you can go back and watch this little bit again. But for me, it's sheet music, read it, take it super slow. But we now come to fill number 5. Okay, so here we're gonna go, it's kind of the same stuff we've done for most of it. We're gonna go right hand on the high tom, left hand on the hi-hat. So it's right, left. Then we're gonna go right hand on the floor tom, left hand on the snare. All right, then right hand on the hat, which is, that's not even a hat. If anyone's watching this, I'm just testing it, all right? Right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the floor, then right hand on the floor, left hand on the snare, all right? So it goes high tom, hat, bass, floor, snare, bass, crossover with a hat, floor, bass, floor, snare, bass. Whew, it's kind of tricky going through it, even just talking through it. But then what we do at the end, to give it a slightly different rhythm at the end, we've got two 16th note triplets, and it's the same phrase, right, left, kick, but now we're going to fit two into that space, or two into one beat, I should say. So it's going to go right, left on the high tom, then a kick, right, left on the middle tom, then a kick. Okay? And you could count that as like 4 triplet and triplet. There's different ways of counting those, but to count this rhythm, I would count 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 triplet and triplet. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 triplet and triplet. Okay? Up to you how you want to count it, but that's my favourite way. So let me do this slowly. Alright, super slow. Okay, and just a little word with that, with the 16th note triplets at the end, the hardest bit I would say is you go right, left, bass, but then you're going to start, when you come back to the groove, you're going to start that with a bass. So it ends up going right, left, bass, bass. It's quite quick on the bass drum there, so that's worth practicing. So the bit I'm talking about there is right at the end. You know, practice that, get comfortable, and then you can put it into the fill. So I hope that was good. So you've got, let's say you learnt one pattern, which was right, left, bass, and you got 5 fills, plus the bonus fill, because we did that kind of triplet 70s rock type fill. So you got loads of fills. And what I would say is you can make your own up. You can make loads. So the thing is, get comfortable with the phrasing of right, left, bass over the 16th notes. Once you've got it, almost you don't have to think about it. You can just try stuff and it'll kind of work. But by experimenting like that, you'll get a good feel of what works better than other things. So, you know, you'll filter out the rubbish and keep the cool stuff. But start with the 5 on the sheet music there. As I say, go and download that. Go and grab it so you've got it. Start with those. Then make up some of your own. And then just like me, you can convince your fellow musicians that you know more stuff than you actually do. So there we go, you can't get better than that. All right, so I'm just going to finish by trying out a few different ideas with that, and I will see you in the next lesson.